Good evening, everyone. Frank, KG6NLW, coming to you live for the NorCal SwapNet. This is hosted every Thursday on the N6ICW Repeater system in the Northern California area. For more information, you can visit n6icw.org. And like the last few weeks, I will be here for sure as long as this net's running, because yours truly is net control tonight. But before we get over there, can't hear me. What do you mean can't hear me? Oh no. Hollywood, turn your volume up. Oh man. Dinner went down the wrong throat there. You should be able to hear me okay from this distance. So from this distance, you can't hear me. That's interesting. Well, this is going to be fun. I cannot be up on the microphone like this during transmit time. So I need to work something out with you later on that. Anyway, let's see here. Let's drop that over there. Before we get started here, got 2 minutes till I got to go over to the radio side. I'm at 1,728 subs. My goal is, turn that down there. My goal is 2,000 subs by the end of June. Can we make that happen? Only you guys can make that happen. So let's see what happens with that. And we'll switch over here. If you guys, the chat and the audience, want to check in and push something to the NorCal SwapNet, feel free to do so by following that up there. Name, call, location, items for buy, sell, trade, and contact info. Drop that in the chat. Drop that in the chat if you have something that you want to buy, sell, or trade in the NorCal SwapNet, and I will read it out loud over the air. With that being said, I have a minute left, so maybe we can quickly do this, Hollywood. Very low audio. So, I am... Do I have it here? I do not. Okay, we're going to have to do this the wire way real quick then, as I watch the time click away. I'm picking an arbitrary number here. 5 inches of wire. I am 5 and about 9 inches from the microphone. And this is where I apparently sound good while on the NorCal Swap. With that being said, welcome one and all to the NorCal SwapNet. This is your host, Kilo Golf 6 November Lima Whiskey, Frank up in Cloverdale. I am hosting the NorCal Swap. It is edition number 22 on May 29th, 2025. This is a directed net, and I am net control. When checking in, please start with the suffix of your call sign phonetically. You know your call. Others may know your call. We might not know your call. So giving it phonetically, November Lima Whiskey, for example, is me. It helps me, and it helps things go along a lot smoother. And when called upon, come back with your name and location and full call sign. And if you're just checking in, or if you have something that you want to buy, sell, or trade, feel free to do so. There are a couple ways to get some attention here. Contact and info. Contact if you heard a station and want to move them off to another repeater or simplex channel, you can do so with that and your call sign. And you can contact that station once I acknowledge you and move them off to another repeater or simplex channel. Info: if you missed a listing or you just got back into the Radio Shack, get it, Radio Shack, and you missed a listing and you want a read back of it, or you heard part of it and you need clarification, just info and your call sign, and I will help you with whatever you need with that. And the last but not least, and definitely most important one, is break or priority. I hate the saying, but as Armand would say, if you see something, say something. If you're broken down on the side of the road, something happened ahead of you, we will pause the net and take your priority traffic in to see how we can help you. There are tons of receivers throughout the Sacramento Valley. By the way, all of this is hosted on the N6ICW Repeater system. Big shout out to Uncle Chris for having such an awesome system. The main system is on 147.195 with a positive offset of 600 kilohertz and a PL of 123. That's the magic number to get you into the repeater. We're also up in Lake Tahoe on 14515 with a minus offset, and you guessed it, a PL of 123. And I do not know if Chico is up tonight or not. Maybe Uncle Chris is listening and he can let us know. But if it is, you can reach us through the Chico box on 146940 minus offset, and you guessed it, a PL of 123. We are here every Thursday night from 0300 UTC to about 0345 UTC, and we take check-ins and buy, sell, or trade. This is one of the last, if not the last, swap net on VHF UHF. With that being said, if you wish to make a listing, whether it's buy, sell, or trade, I need your name, your call sign, your location, items that you have for buy, sell, trade. You know, what do you want? You know, how much do you want? Is shipping included? Buyer always pays shipping unless otherwise said. And then some contact info. It can be phone number or email. Once I got that all jotted down for you, I will read it back, and if it all sounds good, we'll keep on keeping on. With that, this is your net control and host for the NorCal SwapNet, edition number 22. Let's open net and see who's out there. Who's going to be number one? Cool, Jody. First, I fixed the antenna. I'm sure
I guess I'll go number one. Whiskey 6, Whiskey Zulu Zulu, John in Brentwood, California. That's Northern California.
Whiskey 6, Whiskey Zulu Zulu. Good evening, John. Beautiful signal into the repeater tonight. The main repeater site's up on Mount Vaca, so you're basically probably looking right at it. You just checking in tonight, John, or you got something you want to buy, sell, or trade there?
I actually have a radio for sale. I have a FT900 HF radio, and I also have a 10-meter Yagi 4-element beam. It's a Mako. I'd like to get 500 for the radio and 100 for the antenna.
All right, you said a Yaesu Fox Tango 900 HF radio, you said?
Yes, sir.
And you said 500 for that?
Yes, sir. And it works well. I believe it's putting out right around 125 watts, roughly.
All right, perfect. And what's your contact info, John?
I could be contacted by phone if you want to take it.
Ready to copy.
925-250-5075. That's Brentwood. Anyway, or if there's something out there at trade, I'm looking for a Heath kit, SB200 amp. I think it's a 500 watter.
All right, I got that list noted as well here. So let me read this back for number one tonight, and you let me know if there's any corrections you have here, John. Let me reset. Our first listing right off the bat tonight is Whiskey 6 Whiskey Zulu Zulu, John in Brentwood. He has a Yaesu FT Fox Tango 900. It's an HF radio, works well, right around 125 watts of output. He wants 500 for that. He also has a 10-element Yagi. It's a 4-element beam by Mako. He was looking for 100 for that. He is also on the lookout for a Heathkit SB, that's Sugar Bravo 200 amp. You can contact John at 925-250-5075. I get that all right there, John?
Yeah, roger that. It sounds good to me.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for checking in. Feel free to drop on by anytime. We're here every Thursday at 8 p.m. local.
Okay, thank you so much. Whiskey 6, Whiskey Zulu Zulu, 73.
Has 73. And with that, that's how easy it is, folks. So if you have a listing, buy, sell, trade, it doesn't matter, or you just want to check in, feel free to drop on by. This is the NorCal SwapNet on N6ICW. Yes, I know my YouTube audio is low. I have to be in like this for YouTube, but I have to be out like this for the radio. Otherwise, being in like this on the radio, I sound like CB. Ugh. Don't want to be doing that. Just to show you, since Jody's listening to Broadcastify, this is the Northern California SwapNet. We're looking for check-ins or buy, sell, trade. Anyone, anywhere. Who's going to be next? There you go, Jody. You can tell the difference. And if a certain someone is watching tonight, they're probably going, my ears. But we'll see. If you are watching, hi, and thanks for watching. Hopefully I'm doing it justice. Oh, man, this is going to be an awfully quiet night, it seems like. This is the NorCal SwapNet. We're looking for check-ins. Anyone, anywhere. Yeah, it's about a 2-ish minute lag, I've noticed, Jody, so... Wow. Absolutely no one, not even the regulars. I wonder if John's out there listening. KJ6JD, are you out there listening? This is the NorCal SwapNet on N6ICW with your host, KG6NLW.
Frank. KJ6JD. listening to you in the room adjacent to the radio room. You can probably guess what that was.
Yeah, I can probably guess pretty well there. How you doing tonight, John? You got a report for us from Carmichael?
I have to keep it keyed anyway because I've got the squelch set wrong. Like I said, I was in the next door room, and all of a sudden I hear you unkey it. Yeah, and I think I probably am covering that. So, yeah, I got a report. It was wonderful and very gratifying out there. Wasn't huge. We had 20 vendors and probably between 100 and 150 or so people that came through. And most of the good old guys that we've seen kicking around these parts managed to make it. I was really gratified to see a lot of my old friends out there that, I only see them about once a year when we do these. So it was fun, a good event, and I really appreciate all those that made it out there, said hi, and otherwise made themselves known. And if you didn't make yourself known, I might not have remembered you from just the air. I was looking down my list of vendors, and there's all kinds of names and call signs there. I go, oh, look. Oh, he was here, so I'm done. Anyway, great event. Hope I didn't time out the machine, but that's from my side, it was absolutely wonderful to get to see everybody. KJ6JD.
No, you're doing absolutely great there, John. Well, that's a fantastic report. Glad to hear it went well and things were going well there. Anything else tonight?
Well, I got one of everything that I didn't get out there to sell. And if you want it, give me a buzz, because I probably got one of it. No, that's about it probably for this evening. I'll get together a list of the hottest hits from my old closet here one of these days and come back with that. But in the meantime, just big warm hugs to everybody that made it out there, and to those that didn't, God, I might do it again. I'm jonesing. Have fun, guys. KJ6JD. I really enjoyed it. Thank you.
That's 28 megahertz. Oh, good to hear that, John. Well, glad you had fun, and come back with a nice big list. I'm waiting to hear Jeff pop up with a big list. He promised Armand he'd bring a list, and I have yet to hear it. Well, with that, folks, that's how you do a simple check-in if you just want to drop by and say hi. This is the NorCal SwapNet, and we're on N6ICW. We're looking for check-ins, buy, sell, or trade, or just to say hello.
WUNQ.
Well, I recognize that call sign. Good evening, Mitch. WU1Q. How you doing tonight?
Wow, I must admit, Mr. Frank, first and foremost, thank you for what you're doing and covering for the world famous Armand. And you're sounding really good. A complete transformation from last time I heard you on 195 last time a week ago. So well, good. Sounds like. Right, and the path is certainly nailing the input, and that's good. And Frank, thanks for what you do for ham radio and the community and keeping everybody informed and giving them the ability to sell and buy equipment out here on the NorCal Swap. And if you don't mind, thank you, Mr. Chris, N6ICW, and your network to allow all this. And again, hey, Mr. Frank, I hope Armand is feeling better, and maybe possibly he's that much closer to getting to his regular base station. So let's hope that's the case. Other than that, hoping everybody else out there in N6ICW land in the NorCal SWAT
totally, Jody.
And shortwave listeners alike are getting ready for summer, because they say it's going to roll right in. And man, I got to tell you, I've been doing some fishing lately, and doing some fishing I've never done before, Frank, but have seen done. And boy, I'm learning a lot of new techniques and really cool stuff. The cool thing is I get to bring a little handy talkie, but not one of them submersible, so it stays away while I'm fishing. But Anyway, Frank, other than that, man, really good to hear you at this level. Your audio is good, and path again into the input is phenomenal. So good on you, Frank. What, if you don't mind telling me what you changed to alter all that? KG6NLW. WUNQ returning.
Well, Mitch, it actually was quite simple. I just repaired the 2-meter Yagi I was having trouble with, and that did the trick. And as far as Armand goes, I actually had an update. I talked to him earlier, and I have an update from him. He's still taking the medicine, you know, still healing up. Just time to time still gets a little painful, but going upstairs is a little bit off in the distance still. So he's a little bit from getting to the radio room too, and still working with everybody to get everything all healed up. Other than that, things are going good for him, it seems like.
Yeah, hey, Frank, I'm not sure. It sounds like maybe you're accidentally pushing the microphone when you're talking. I don't know if what kind of microphone you're on or otherwise, but yeah, you're muting yourself out with DTMF tones, Frank. Anyway, I'll stand by and see if you can fix that. WUN.
Roger that, Mitch. Completely understand. Yeah. Okay. Well, Armand's doing okay. He's still healing up. Things will get better, though. With that, this is the NorCal SwapNet, your host, Kilo Golf 6 November Lima Whiskey, and we're looking for check-ins. Anyone, anywhere.
Whiskey Kilo Yankee.
Whiskey Kilo Yankee. That must be Jerry, KD6WKY. How you doing, Jerry?
Hey, I'm really good. I think it might be intentional QRM, sadly. I'm doing well. Thank you very much, Frank. Good to hear you. You do sound better when you're not being muted out by somebody else. I don't know why people want to do that. That's just so sad. And anyway, I did send Armand a get well card last week. I hope he got it. Well, I'll know later when I talk to him, I suppose. And as you know, and I'll tell everybody else, Saturday, June 7, that's a week from Saturday, we have our semi-annual volunteer examiner test event at my Fairfield office on Webster Street. I'm the State Farm Insurance agent over there. And anybody is welcome to come and either get their initial technician license by passing an exam or maybe an upgrade. We're available for all classes of licenses, and walk-ins are welcome. All the information's on the ARRL website. Just check it out and put in Fairfield. Or you can call me at my office. Just use the number on the website. Or you can email me here at my call sign, Kilo Delta 6, Whiskey Kilo Yankee, at ARRL.net. That's KD6WKY at ARRL.net. And I'd be happy to give you all the details. I've gotten a few emails already, so people are listening. Back to you, Frank.
Oh, fantastic. Well, thank you for that, Jerry. And yes, the testing is always fantastic. If you want to get into the hobby, technician, or upgrade to general or extra, great way to do it. Absolutely fantastic way to do it. Anything else tonight, Jerry?
Well, I wish everybody a good amateur radio week ahead of you. And yeah, it's a little warm. I love the heat personally. Some people don't, so I'm kind of looking forward to it. But tip of the hat to everybody. Have a good week. 86 WKY 73.
Absolutely. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. Thanks, Jerry. Thanks for checking in. I hope you have a great week as well, and we'll catch you next week. Same place, same time. With that, this is the NorCal SwapNet. We're looking for number 2 tonight, which is surprising. Number 2 for buy, sell, or trade, or anyone who just wants to check in. Come on in now.
KN6 NFP.
KN6 MSP, Mike Sierra Papa.
Kilo November 6, November Foxtrot Papa.
NFP. All right, I got you that time. How you doing, Joe?
Doing well. How are you guys doing? Just checking in here on the usual drive home from Walnut Creek to Folsom on Thursday night. Heard somebody mention fishing there a moment ago. Just was at Berryessa today with my dad this morning and bagged 3 rainbows. So I don't know who the other fishing aficionado here is, but be curious to hear what your experience has been.
Well, that would be Mitch, WU1Q. I don't know. Mitch, are you still on frequency? Oh, I'm going to take the silence as a no, Joe. I don't think he's around. He probably went to go throw the line back in the water there.
There you go. Well, the weather is conducive to it, so we'll take it. So anyway, not much to add here, but just wanted to say hello and let you guys know, I didn't want to be a lurker. So I'll hand it back to you, and hello to all, and we'll see where this goes.
Well, hello back at you. Thanks for coming by. And as I said, we're here every Thursday, 8 p.m. local. So don't be a stranger, and you know the drill. And with that, this is the NorCal SwapNet, your host, KG6NLW, Frank in Cloverdale. We're looking for check-ins or buy-sell trade. Oh, John riled everybody up, and now nothing. Well, this is the NorCal SwapNet. While we're waiting, how about I talk about the West Coast Swap Service on 7240 every Saturday and Sunday at 11 a.m. That's a fun little 40-meter swap net. Happens every Saturday and Sunday. And you get a lot of attention that way on 40. You get California, Oregon, Nevada, Arizona, sometimes Idaho and Washington. All depends upon the mood. There's rotating net controllers for that net, and feel free to check in any time you want. And if you don't have a general, advanced, or extra license, there is an email to get into make a listing. That's KB6LZW. I actually don't remember his full email. Hold on. Let me fix that real quick because I do have it in my memory banks here. It is KB6LZW. That's Kilo Bravo 6 Lazy Zipper Whipper LZW at Proton Mail. That's going back. ProtonMail.com. KB6LZW at ProtonMail.com to get into the West Coast Swap Service net for a listing if you don't have HF privileges there. There is also the SwapNet every day on 7235, give or take QRM for that. That's Brian, I do believe is his name. W6 Bravo Delta Whiskey, and that starts at 11:30 a.m. Pacific time. And again, if you don't have HF privileges, you can always email Brian, Whiskey 6 Bravo Delta Whiskey at ARRL.net. And make sure you put in the subject line swap listing. That's W6BDW Bravo Delta Whiskey at ARRL.net. And I think I've used up all that there. This is the NorCal Swap Net. We're looking for check-ins or buy, sell, trade. Who's going to be number 2 tonight?
This is KO6DPH, that's Kilo Oscar 6, Delta Papa Hotel. My name is Robert, out of Lathrop.
Good evening, Robert. Good to hear you out here. How's that new radio treating you?
I'm enjoying it, man. I'm enjoying it. It's been a huge difference. I'm getting so much more receive capability over here. I can actually hear quite a bit, and so far everything that I can hear, I seem to be able to reach. So it's been nice. It's been nice. Nice, chunk out of my wallet, but hey, it's been worth it.
Oh, absolutely. And you got the ring terminals all worked out, too, and all that stuff worked out. I'm glad we could help you out there.
Yeah, I did. I was going to rent to the hardware store, and then I forgot that I live with an electrician, so that worked out pretty well. Thank you so much for the advice and the help. I just, I knew there was a proper way to do it. I just didn't want to do it wrong, I guess. Wanted to do it correct the first time. So thank you very much for running the net. I really appreciate you, and thank you for the help. KO6DPH.
Not a problem. Thanks for checking in. As I said offline, off air, feel free to send me a message anytime you have a question. That Discord can get a little rowdy at times. So if you have something you want to talk about off the main forums there, feel free to shoot me a message on Discord at any time.
Sounds good, man. Thank you. I appreciate you and guys like you.
Well, thanks for checking in tonight. And as I said, we're here every Thursday at 8 p.m. local. So feel free to check in again next week and the week after and the week after. We always welcome everyone. And with this is the NorCal SwapNet, and it is 0329 hours UTC. We're looking for check-ins or buy, sell, trade. Who's going to be number 2 tonight? Oh man, it happened again. It is quiet tonight. So this is Kilo Golf 6 November Lima Whiskey with the NorCal Swap. We're looking for check-ins. Anyone, anywhere. What do I want to talk about on the air real quick? Oh, I got to think about this. Well, I guess I'll fill some dead air here, I guess. We have let's see, our Hamvention is done and over with. We have PacificCon coming up. That's right. We got that fun show coming up here in a little bit. That is what? Just right around the corner, I guess. I mean, it's close enough. October, it's in October, the Friday the 10th, the Sunday the 12th. So if you're interested, that's going to be at the San Ramon Marriott, 2600 Bishop Drive in San Ramon, California. For more information, pacificon.org. And with that, we're looking for check-ins or buy-sell trade. Who's going to be number 2 for buy-sell trade tonight? This is the NorCal SwapNet on N6ICW with your host, KG6NLW.
You know, Frankie, I was gonna share some of my honey walnut shrimp that I got from Panda Express with some rice, but I just ate it all up, heated it up in a microwave. You buddy, just I thought I'd fill a little airtime there. Yeah, all the honey walnut shrimp are gone. So sorry, Frank. It was the idea that counts, right? KG6NLWWUNK.
Yeah. We'll go with that, Mitch. We'll definitely go with that. I'm not a big fan of seafood, so you can keep the honey walnut shrimp. Now, if it were orange chicken, yeah, we might have some issues if you ate it all and didn't share.
Frankie, you got big fingers. You got to keep your fingers off that DTMF pad while you're talking to me. Anyway, with that, I think I'm going to go see if I can scrounge up a couple extra shrimp at the bottom of that bowl and maybe go to 31 Flavors and hit the old ice cream sundae. All right, be good, be well. And you sounded good, Frankie. WUNQ.
Fantastic news. All right, well, thank you, Mitch. Yeah, you keep the honey walnut shrimp all to yourself there. We're good over here. We're good off of that. With that, this is the NorCal SwapNet. Buy, sell, trade, check in, talk about food maybe. If you have any burning questions you want to ask, there's a couple of us out here lurking besides myself that I'm sure could answer a question. Oh, do I hear a shy push to talk button now?
Push to talk button now?
Oh, I hear a very shy push to talk button there. This is Kilo Golf 6 November Lima Whiskey with the NorCal SwapNet. We're looking for check-ins or buy, sell, trade. Who's going to be number 2?
Looking for check-ins or buy, sell, trade. Who's going to be number 2?
Well, this is Kilo Golf 6 November Lima Whiskey. We're looking for check-ins on the NorCal Swap. Who's going to be number 2 tonight?
Check-ins on the NorCal Swap. Who's going to be number 2 tonight?
Well, I'll quickly remind everybody listening tonight, 7240 is the West Coast Swap service every Saturday and Sunday at 11 a.m. Pacific time, and then weekdays at 11:30 Pacific 11:30 a.m. Pacific time is the weekday Rag Chew and Swap Net 7235. Give or take for QRM. You for that SwapNet, Whiskey 6 Bravo Delta Whiskey Brian and W6BDW is net control, and you can email him W6BDW. That's Whiskey 6 Bravo Delta Whiskey at ARRL Amateur Radio Relay League at ARRL.net, and make sure you put in the subject line swap listing. And for the 40-meter SwapNet on the weekends, that's Kilo Bravo 6 Lazy Zipper Whipper KB6LZW at protonmail.net. With that, do we have any other check-ins for the NorCal SwapNet? Just checking in to say hi or buy, sell, trade. Please come now.
On the tip of your tongue there, seems. No offense, but how it seems to you, based on the few hours you might hear that, I've been dealing with this 24 hours a day, 5,000 hours a year.
And this is the NorCal SwapNet on N6ICW. We're looking for check-ins, buy, sell, or trade. Please come now.
Yeah, I have. And I guess we're just going to have to battle it out there while I wait
the FCC to deal with it. Because the Supreme Court took away the administrative law judges last year.
This is the NorCal SwapNet with Kilo Golf 6 November Lima Whiskey. We're looking for legitimate check-ins for buy, sell, trade, or just check in, say hello. Who's going to be next? Well, let's see. We have, 8 minutes or so before we're at the minimum that we're out here for the NorCal SwapNet on N6ICW. Your host, Frank, KG6 and LW. We're looking for check-ins. Anyone, anywhere, legitimately, or who want to buy, sell, or trade, please come now. Geez, guys, it's going to be a very weird night tonight, apparently. Well, we have a few check-ins so far, and one very great listing. Who is in there?
Well, I'll say good evening to you, Frank, N6KEN.
Oh, that's my buddy Ken, isn't it? N6KEN. How you doing tonight?
Doing well. Just happened to turn on the 9700 and heard your voice, and I was like, wait a minute, that's not on YouTube.
No, that's live. That's live audio right there. Yeah. Welcome, Ken. I don't remember. Have you checked in NorCal Swap before? You probably haven't. I just wasn't around.
Yeah, many years ago. I think his name was Armand, was running it. I don't know if he's still running it or not.
Oh, yes. Armand is still officially in charge. I am filling in for him while he is recovering from a foot incident. And, yeah, you'll have... If you want information, go back and watch my live streams over the last couple weeks, and you'll pick up all the information. But basically, he's healing from a foot incident and cannot get up to the radio room at this time.
Very good. Okay, yeah, sorry to hear that, and hopefully, if he's listening, he is getting better soon. So, well, fine business on you taking over. I'm sure you're going to do a great job. And, yeah, I'll try to figure out something I have for sale, but I'll be on the side here. Good talking to you, Frank, and 6KM.
Good to hear you out there, Ken. Thanks for checking in, and you have a great week. We're still here every Thursday at 8 p.m. Central. Or 8 p.m. Pacific. Geez, I'm so used to Central Time. We're here every Thursday at 8 p.m. Pacific. Tells you how I'm doing, guys. And with that, this is the NorCal SwapNet. We're looking for check-ins or buy, sell, trade. Who's going to be number 2?
Drive you crazy if you think what I say bothers you. I'll make you cry.
And we're looking for check-ins legitimately for buy, sell, trade for the NorCal SwapNet. Who's going to be number 2 tonight? Roger that. Yeah, something weird's going on. Anyway, this is Frank, KG6NLW, with the NorCal SwapNet. We're looking for buy, sell, or trade. Anyone, anywhere. Or just check in, say hi.
Charlie, checking in.
Station ending Lima Charlie again.
Yeah, it's Kilo 1 Juliet Tango Charlie. Jeff, I'm in Antioch checking in.
Good evening, Jeff, and welcome to the NorCal SwapNet. Just dropping by to say hi tonight, or do you have something that you might want to buy, sell, or trade? Thinking of getting something?
Not yet, but I do have some things I might want to get rid of. I'm just not ready to do it yet.
Fantastic. Well, we are here every Thursday night at 8 p.m. local time, so feel free to drop on by and make a listing at any time, or just check in and say hello.
Okay, yeah, I was on the YouTube, so that's how I found you. So now that I know what channel you're on, I'll be checking in or trying to check in when I can.
Absolutely wonderful. Well, thanks for finding us that way, and hopefully Armand feels better soon enough that we can get him back in the role of net control. Well, thanks for checking in tonight, Jeff.
73.
It's 73, and you have a great evening. And it is 0342. We're looking for any last check-ins for the NorCal Swap. Buy, sell, trade, or just to check in and say hello.
You know, Frank, I'm just curious. I just wanted to mention that I don't know the amount and the quantity of people that are listening to, whether they're new, old, and or otherwise. But the NorCal SwapNet for decades has provided a great service for the ham community. And what do I mean by that? There's been thousands of radios that have exchanged hands, new and used, and many good relationships and friendships have been built over transformation and experimentation, and people helping others here in the ham swap. So a good little history going on here for those who are just for the first time listeners. N6ICW, Chris, has for decades allowed this NorCal swap nut to occur, and WB2ZEI, Armand is usually head at the helm, and just want to say thank you, Mr. Frank. KG6NLW, Ham Radio Wilderness on YouTube, and thanks for what you're doing there, buddy. But yeah, I just hope everybody knows that what this service provides for the ham community and has for decades. So my hats off to you, Frank, and yeah, that's it. I'm headed 31 flavors. About it. KG6NLW and the world famous NorCal SwapNet. This is WUNQ. Nighty night, Frank.
Fantastic. Thank you, Mitch, and you have a great evening. Thanks for all the nice words there. And yeah, we can't wait to get Armand back in the seat again and have him going there. With that, it is almost 0345. We're looking for any last check-ins, anyone, anywhere, or buy, sell, trade. This is NorCal SwapNet.
Whiskey 6, Delta Sierra Alpha.
Whiskey 6, Delta Sierra Alpha. Doug, how you doing? Pardon me, Dave.
Just seeing how the radio's working. Just put an antenna up the other day. Just looking outside.
Sorry, Dave. I don't know why I called you Doug. The brain went on vacation there. Sorry about that, Dave. Well, good to hear you got an antenna up, and you're sounding good tonight. Hey, Andy.
Well, good. That's actually the first transmission I made with this radio here in the city. So yeah, I'm in San Francisco right now. Yeah. But you guys have a repeater here too, right?
No, I think the closest receiver is the main transmitter up there on Mount Vaca. I don't know if Chris has a receiver in the city.
Like there's somebody else transmitting underneath right here.
But, yeah. No, I don't think Chris has any transmitters in the San Francisco area.
Okay, well, I'm getting what you're putting out there. Anyway, I just want to call and say hello, say hi, and maybe next week I'll have a few things to list on here.
Sounds good, Dave. Well, thanks for checking in. I'll remember your name next week. Although if I call you Doug, please don't take offense to it. You know, Doug, Dave, they have the same letters, same, you know, all that fun stuff. Anyway, thanks for checking in tonight. You have a great evening.
The same. Yeah, now you know what's in the name, right? I get names mixed up all the time. Sometimes I just don't remember them, so just say hey. But anyway, WW6DSA, and thank you. We'll talk to you later.
All right, Dave, you have a great evening, and we'll chat later. And this is KG6NLW. We are just past the 45-minute mark, and with that, we're looking for last check-ins. Or is it about time for the crickets to come out and play? You know, it is getting towards summertime here.
Kilo Echo 6 Lima, Quebec, Juliet.
Lima, Quebec, Juliet. I've never heard that call before. KE6LQJ. Good evening, Stephen. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing quite well, thanks for asking. I normally am at open mic, but I had to go down to my sister-in-law's house. My brother who passed away, we were talking about trying to do something with his car that was non-op. But I do have items to list. I don't know if you have a list of what I had last time, but all except one are still available.
Let's see. I did not get a list from Armand, but I still have... yes, I do have your listing here. Let's see if I get it right here. Let me reset. KE6LQJ, Steve in Sacramento. He has an Astron Victor Sierra 20M, that's VS20 mic, linear power supply, 150 or best offer. He also has a Yaesu FT818N Delta. That's the Fox Tango 818ND. It's a HF, VHF, UHF, all original with box and manual with battery, mic, and AC adapter. He is looking for $500 for that.
You either. See, these Yamas are a special breed of drug addict individual. Just watch out, W6LOB.
All right, going back to item number 2 there. It's a Yaesu Fox Tango 818ND, 818 November Delta. It's an HF, VHF, UHF, all original with box and manual, with battery, mic, and AC adapter. He's asking $500 for that. Number 3 on his list is a Kenwood Tango Hotel Fox 6. That's the THF6 tri-band radio with Diamond RH770 antenna. It does not have the OA. He does not have an OEM battery. $75 brand new, or if you're brand new ham, a ham donation.
That one's sold.
Oh, the Kenwood was sold. All right, so let's cross that off the list there. So the third item he has is a Hustler 6 Bravo Tango Victor. It's a 6-band HF vertical, excellent condition. Comes with DX Engineering direct coax feed, high gain universal tilt base mount. He is asking $300 for that. You can reach Steve via his email on QRZ, or you can text him first due to spam callers at 530-682-6037. Did I get all that right, Steve?
Absolutely. That's correct.
Fantastic. You got anything else, Dad, tonight, or is that going to be it? Oh, Mark,
that's it for now. Maybe
You're
next
late.
week I might search the bowels of my garage for something else. So I appreciate that.
I am? Roger that, Steve. Well, thanks for dropping by, and I have that in the listing. So with that, is there anyone else to buy, sell, trade, or just check in and say hello?
Quick question, you can remember radio.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's Mark, W619. Just a question. When is the next swap? I realized I just missed it last week, but is there another one coming up, do you know?
You know, Mark, I do not know if there's another swap coming up anytime soon. I come back next week. I'll tell you then because I'll have the list then. I was not prepared tonight with the list.
Oh, wonderful. I really appreciate that. W619, Mark Roosevelt, thank you.
Well, thanks for checking in. Good to hear you. Anyone else from NorCal SwapNet? I heard a shy PTT there.
This is Kilo 6 Zulu Oscar Echo. Just checking. Dale from Napa. Can you copy?
KK6ZOE. Good evening from Napa. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing fine there. I set up an Ed Fong J-pole the other day, and so I'm testing it out and seeing how far I can transmit. So I'm glad I can catch you guys.
Brendan, I need all the information right above your chat bubble there, in order to list it. Oh, fantastic. And let me make sure I got the call sign right. Kilo 6 Zulu Oscar Echo.
Affirmative. KK6ZOE. Dale from Napa.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for checking in tonight, Dale. And we're here every Thursday at 8 p.m. local time.
Thanks. I'll check in probably next week or the next couple of weeks and see what you guys are doing and what you're swapping. Thanks. Signing off.
Well, thanks for checking in, and we'll say 73 to you. Brian, call. Brandon, we have your name. Call, location, and contact info. And this is the NorCal SwapNet. We're looking for check-ins or buy, sell, trade. Anyone, anywhere. All right, cool, Brandon. Contact info, phone, email. If you're good on QRZ, just say good on QRZ, and I'll list it.
Kilo Mike 6, Quebec Lima Bravo. This is Vincent Pittsburgh. How you doing tonight, Frank?
Oh, how you doing tonight, Vince? We're doing okay over here. Got a nice list of check-ins and a few good listings tonight too.
Yeah, I was just mobile and just caught the very end of it. Just wanted to check in and say hello, and hope Armand's doing all right, and good to hear you. So just checking in, KM6 QLB, Vince Pittsburgh. You have a good night, 73.
Well, thanks for checking in tonight there, Vince. And yeah, Armand is slowly getting better. I mentioned this earlier, but he's definitely getting better. Just taking a bit of time to get things all worked out there. Brendan,
Sounds great. Sounds great.
Contact info, please.
Take care. Sounds good tonight. You're a lot clearer tonight than you were last week.
Well, you know, that's what I get for spending 4 days repairing a 2 meter 13 element Yagi. That's all that is.
You're coming in nice and loud and clear, so you take care. I'll catch you later, 73 KM6 QLB clear.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for checking in tonight. And all right, I have one last listing here. It came from the YouTube side of this tonight. Kilo Oscar 6, Echo Delta Romeo, KO6 EDR, Brandon in Roanoke Park. He is looking to trade his 7100 for a 7300. I do not have contact info for him, but if you look him up on QRZ, I'm sure there's a way to message him there. So we're going to go with good on QRZ. That's K06EDR Brandon in Roanoke Park. Are there any other check-ins or buy-sell trade for the NorCal SwapNet? Please come now for Kilo Golf 6 November Lima Whiskey. Well, I'm not hearing anything, so I'm going to read back this list of three listings I have tonight, and we'll go from there. Listing number 1 tonight, Whiskey 6, Whiskey Zulu Zulu, John in Brentwood. He has a Yaesu Fox Tango 900. That's an HF radio. Works well, right about 125 watts. He is looking for $500 for that. He also has a Mako 10-element Yagi. It's a 4-element beam for $100. He is also looking for a Heathkit SB200 amplifier. That's the Sugar Bravo 200 amplifier. You can reach John in Brentwood at 925-250-5075. Our second listing tonight was from Steve, KE6LQJ. That's Kilo Echo 6 Lima, Quebec, Juliet. Steve in Sacramento has 3 items for sale tonight. He has an Astron Victor Sierra 20M. That's the VS20 mic. It's a linear power supply. He's looking for $150 or best offer. His second item tonight is a Yaesu Fox Tango 818 November Delta. That's the FTA 818ND. It's HF, VHF, UHF, so all bands. It's all original with box and manual with battery, microphone, and AC adapter. He is looking for $500 for that. His third item tonight is a Hustler 6 Bravo Tango Victor 6 BTV HF vertical. It is in excellent condition, comes with the DX Engineering direct coax feed, a high gain universal tilt base mount, and he's asking $300 for that. And last, but certainly not least, we have Kilo Oscar 6 Echo Delta Romeo, KO6 EDR, that's Brandon, in Roanoke Park over here in Sonoma County. He wants to trade his 7100, that's an ICOM radio, for an ICOM 7300. If you have any good leads on that, he is available via QRZ for Kilo Oscar 6 Echo Delta Romeo. With that, are there any last check-ins or buy-sell trades for the NorCal SwapNet tonight? Well, with nothing being heard, I'm going to close the NorCal SwapNet at 0400 UTC. This is KG6NLW, Frank, your net control, given N6ICW Repeater system back to normal operation. Thanks to all who checked in and all who listed tonight. Until next week, next Thursday, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Pacific. We'll see you then. Until then, this is KG6NLW, clear and closing the NorCal Swap edition number 22 on May 29th, 2025. Good night, all. All right, folks. Well, that was quite interesting. Mark, you definitely want to go back and rewatch most of that if you can, if you weren't here for that. yeah, you have fun with that. It was quite interesting, Mark. Beginning beginning of what we talked about earlier. But folks, with that, I want to thank everyone who joined in. Jeff K1JTC, thanks for finding the NorCal Swap through YouTube. I'm glad you found it. Hopefully you stick around and say hi every week. If not, it was great having you check in this week. Same for you, Brandon. I see you're new in here too, so thanks for stopping by and saying hi. Oh, here, I can bring the microphone a lot closer now. Now you guys can probably hear me a lot better. I am looking for a goal of 2,000 subs by the end of June, and I'm currently sitting at 1728. So we'll see what happens. Until next time, 73 and put on, y'all. See y'all next week. Have fun.